little bit darker so that the pattern will show up. I screw that down to a T-bar that fits in the vise. That makes it a lot easier to chisel. You won't get the rock and stuff if you just try to put it in a vise. Chisel that I use is this happens to be a 1/4 inch drill blank. It's sharpened at a 30-degree angle on both sides, and it's put in a stainless steel holder with a little cushion that I use. Kind of helps the vibration, doesn't hurt my hands as bad. Then I've narrowed the top where I can hold it like this and get some control. I also use Rio Grande's liquid Burlife for a lubricant, and I put it in, soak some round patches with it, and I just go ahead and tap that, and it gets enough lubricant on the chisel. To start with, we're going to put the point of the chisel right on the line, bring it up enough to where it grabs, and bring it down using just the angle to follow the line. You don't have to take a lot out at once. There's really no reason to. You get a lot more control if you don't try to just hog it out. Just take a little bit out at a time. It takes a little bit longer, but you have a lot better control and a lot better end product. What I like to do is go ahead and chisel the outline. I usually go 2 passes against each line. As you get to the end, just bring it up and push. Change positions. And again, follow the line, bring it up and push. Now we've cut out the outline of the cavity. Now we're going to bring one side down to the depth of the silver that we're going to use, which will be 20 gauge fine silver. And it'll be brought down to the depth, the width of my chisel. And the reason I do this is because it's a lot easier to keep a level bottom on the cavity. If you bring it down just a little bit at a time, you don't have a tendency to get too deep or too shallow or whatever. Just work it down to where it looks about the right depth. Now I have a little piece of silver. This is 20 gauge fine. It's bent on an angle, and it's made to fit in a space like that. And this isn't just, this will show you the depth of the cut. It's not quite down far enough yet, so we'll have to take it down just a little bit more. You can look at it and tell when it's fairly even and level, and it's got to be fairly close. It can make up for a lot of things, so it doesn't have to be just exactly perfect, but it should be really close. A little measuring device again, and it looks like it's right on. I'll go ahead and go up this corner.
I'm gonna stop.
As we work the cavity down, you kind of want to try to keep the corners crisp and clear at the right depth. That kind of helps a lot when you're chiseling into the corners. Makes it a lot easier to control the depth. Back and chisel back into this. Come this way. Again, trying to keep the corners at the same depth as everything else. And check it with the silver. And it looks good. And that's it for there. And we turn it around. Work into this corner. Now from here, with everything at a uniform depth, the width of the chisel, and you can tell by your gauge, you can either go lengthwise again with the chisel like this, or you can go this way, whichever you'd like to do. You continue to chisel until everything is just as even as this piece right here. And if you go a little bit at a time, about half a chisel length, as you chisel you can keep an even depth, even a uniform depth, to where the silver will fit and have a nice flat floor to sit on. When we get the cavity completely chiseled like this, then I go ahead and get a file. And this is just a little half-round bastard, 6-inch half-round bastard, and it's got a Walton Company ergonomic handle. I really like the handles. They really help quite a bit as far as